Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to use the video editing app called InShot. It should be on your iPads, and this app is used for editing video, so making it look better, cutting things up, adding effects, things like that. So you should already have your video ready to go. If you don't, go ahead and film it and then come back and you can edit it with InShot. So let's open it up and I'll try to show you all the things it can do, and I'll show you how you can save it and export it when you're done editing. So when you open InShot, you see this screen. You're going to click on video, and then it shows you all the videos you've made. I'm going to use an example video here to show you how InShot works. So this example video is just my teacher introduction video. There's a lot of fun effects I put in here and clips, so it'll be easy to show you what InShot can do. So first, right down here at the bottom, we have our timeline. This is the whole video. This is where it shows up. If you have multiple clips, I'm just going to add a couple extra things from my iPad. And if I added those, let's add just one so it doesn't take a while. So when I add those, they'll all show up together. And they'll look like this. So I've got a clip here and a clip here. Now your clips will probably be just one long clip, and that's okay. But if you ever have multiple clips and you want to move them around, you can do that. Just tap and hold these clips and you can change the order. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete this clip by tapping on it and hitting the trash can button. Okay, so I've got my clip. Let's say I've got a video and I need to cut part of it out. Maybe there's a big blank space where no one's talking, or maybe there's just an awkward pause or something I want to take out. You can do that by pushing the split button. So split. And now it turns it into two clips. I can kind of drag over this way. Maybe this is the part I want to take out, and then push split again. And now I've got this little clip in here, and I can push delete, and now that part's gone, and that's out of here. Now when I play that, it kind of cuts. You see that? It just cuts right to it, and that doesn't look very good. So you can push this little button down here, this little white square, to add a transition. Let's see, other things you can do. I'm just going to go through some of these buttons here. So the first one we have is canvas. That changes the size of your video. So if you need it to be on a certain website like TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, you can change the ratio of how big it is. If you need to zoom in, you can do that. If you need to change the background color, you can do that. Next thing is music. Here you can add music if you tap on tracks, and there's some music that comes with it. I think when you're adding music, you might have to do this step at home because some of these websites are blocked. Just the websites that host the music don't work at school. It's perfectly fine music. It's just there's so many different websites. Our Wi-Fi doesn't like all of those websites. So try adding some of this music at home. Most of it's just instrumental stuff. And it sounds pretty good with your video. And you can also add effects. These are just little noises and things you can put in your video, or you can record something on your own. Okay, stickers are little stickers that kind of show up in the video. A lot of times they move. You can stick those over top. You can change how long they stay on the video. And you can do a lot more with them, but that's pretty much it with stickers. Some of them cost money, some of them are free. Okay, text is pretty easy. You've probably seen me use this before in other instructional videos. This is just how I add text. And so if I'm just going to write the word sample, and if I put that in here, the word sample appears right here. I can choose where it goes, move it around. I can choose how long it stays on the video. So if I need it to stay on for a long time, I just lengthen that clip. It just sits on top of there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete that though. So there's text. Next, you've got filters. Those should be pretty easy to figure out. They're just filters that change the look of your video. If you're going for something different, you can also do adjust, and this will let you adjust different settings with lighting and color. You don't have to do this, but if you ever want to fix your video footage a little bit, sometimes these can help. I'm not going to go through every single one, but there's a lot of fun stuff you can play with in here. So those are filters. PIP, that stands for picture in picture. That's if I wanted to take a video and put it kind of over top of another video. So if I wanted to take this video and have it be playing over top of my other video, I can do that. Here's an example of when I did that before. So let's see, where is that? Here we go. So these little videos that play over top of my main video, these are picture-in-picture videos. So these are kind of fun. Next up, we've got pre-cut. That's if you need to like trim parts of your video like this. So make them smaller or longer. Split, we kind of went over that, but that's if you need to just cut the footage. So think of this timeline here as a big, long piece of tape almost. And cutting it or splitting it splits that little piece of tape into another section. And then you can move things around in it. So that's what split is used for. And then you've seen me use delete a lot, that little trash can button. That is useful for cutting up clips. Volume is important. So when you're playing back your footage, you don't want the music to start super loud and then the rest of it is super quiet. You don't want to hurt anyone's ears if they're wearing headphones. So always check volume. That's one of the last things I check when I'm finished with a video. Especially if you're doing interviews, definitely check the volume. Let's see. Speed is cool. You can speed things up or you can slow things down. That's pretty much it. If you need to speed up part of your footage, you can do that. I think your iPads also have a time-lapse feature, which is good for speeding things up. So, or if you need to slow something down, you can do that. Replace is if you needed to replace one clip with another clip. Duplicate is just basically copy-paste a clip. Crop is useful if you need to crop something out of your footage. So it works just like a photo crop, only it's going to crop the whole clip. So if I only want to see this part of it, it'll crop just like that. Rotate, pretty easy. There's rotate, you might need that. Flip, flips the image. Freeze takes your video and freezes a portion of it. So frozen. So if you need to emphasize something, you can use that. Reverse takes a while, but basically what it does is it will reverse your clip. So I'm going to take a real small section, and right now that's what happens in the clip. And if I push reverse, see, it takes a bit. It's taking every frame in that video and flipping them around, and now it should go backwards. See, the cars are moving backwards here. That's what reverse does. Settings has settings. This will be important when we are exporting. I think that's all the settings here. Pretty much all you really need to do if you're doing an interview is just cut out long pauses or mistakes. Just cut those out, and that's really all I have to do. Maybe add a filter if you want, maybe add some stickers, but that's about it. Maybe add an extra title card or an ending card. So if you want to do that, you push this plus button and you can add a blank, just a blank thing, and then here I can just add some text. So I put my title, and then now I have a nice little title that comes first, and then my video plays. I can do the same thing at the end, and I'll do a blank and add some text, and that'll be my end. I'll write something like thanks, or my credits basically. So that's pretty much all you need to do for an interview is just cut out parts you don't want, maybe add a title and an ending, maybe add a filter if you really want to. That's it. When you're done, you're going to click this button in the corner to export it. It looks like a square with an arrow coming out of it. Whenever you see that button, it means export. Here's the settings you want to use. Put it all the way down at 720p. It doesn't have to be great resolution because if you upload it in 4K resolution, that's really ultra HD resolution. We don't need that, and it's a really big file size. So see how my file size gets bigger when I do that? So just leave it at 720. And then frames per second is how many frames your video takes. I think your iPads film at 30, so just leave it at 30. Then hit save. This part takes a while. Don't close the app when you're doing this because you'll lose. It won't save and you'll have to do it again. So just leave it up for a second. This part takes a bit depending on how long your video is. If you have a really long video, it'll take a long time to process and save. Okay, when it's done, you'll probably get a random advertisement. Just hit the X or hit close. And then if you see this screen, you did it right, you saved your video, it's saved, it even says saved right here, and it's in your camera roll. So that's where it is, and then just upload that video to your Google assignment. And that's it. All right, guys, if you have questions, just email me, let me know, and good luck on your projects. Thanks.